MG Metro 1980 to 1990. During 1981, British Leyland confirmed that the Metro range would soon be expanded with more luxurious and high-performance versions. The Metro range was expanded in May 1982 to include the luxury Vanton Plus and higher performance MG versions. The MG Metro marked a quick comeback for the marque previously used on sports cars until the Abingdon plant making the MGB closed in 1980. The Vanton Plus featured higher levels of luxury and equipment, while the slightly more powerful MG Metro 1.3 sold as a sports model, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 10.9 seconds, top speed 103 miles per hour. The Vanton Plus variant received the same MG engine from 1984 onwards, with the exception of the VP Automatic, which retained the 63 bhp, 47 kilowatts, 1275 cc unit. The luxury fittings marking out the Metro Vanton Plus took the form of a radio cassette player, electric front windows, an improved instrument panel with tachometer, and a variety of optional extras such as trip computer, leather trim, remote boot release, and front fog lamps. The changes between the MG engine, taken directly from the Mini Cooper, and the standard 1275 included a modified cylinder head, with larger valves and improved porting, altered cam profile and larger carburetor leading to a 20% increase in bhp to 72 bhp. At the October 1982 Birmingham Motor Show, the MG Metro Turbo variant was first shown. With a quoted bhp of 93, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 9.9 seconds, and top speed of 112 miles per hour, 180 kilometers per hour, this car had few direct competitors at the time, although the growing demand for hot hatches meant that it soon had a host of competitors including the Ford Fiesta XR2, Peugeot 205 GTI and Renault 5 GT Turbo. This model had a few addition modifications bolted on over the normally aspirated MG model to give an additional 21 bhp. Aside from the turbocharger and exhaust system itself, and what was, at the time, a relatively sophisticated boost delivery and control system, the MG Turbo variant incorporated stiffer suspension, purportedly with engineering input from Lotus, and an upgraded crankshaft of nitrided steel and sodium-cooled exhaust valves. Both MG variants were given a sporty interior with red seat belts, red carpets and a sports-style steering wheel. The Turbo also benefited from an LCD boost pressure gauge. The Turbo also received alloy wheels, black wheel arch extensions, blacked-out trim, a rear spoiler surrounding the windshield, and prominent turbo decals. While it retained rear drums, the front disc brakes were changed to ventilated units. The later MG variants were emblazoned with the MG logo both inside and out, which only served to fuel claims of badge engineering from some of the more steadfast MG enthusiasts. Others believe that this sentiment was unfounded, particularly in the case of the Turbo variant, due to the undeniably increased performance and handling when compared to the non-MG models. From 1983, the MG badge also found its way onto higher performance versions of the Maestro, and shortly afterwards it was adopted for higher performance versions of the Montego. A facelift in October 1984 saw revised styling modifications to the Metro's front end, including much-needed color coding such as body-colored bumpers on MG versions, wider suspension subframes, along with a new dashboard design featuring the switches and instruments from the Maestro and Montego, as well as the addition of a 5-door model. This provided another strong selling point for the Metro in the 1980s, since not only did it already boast a spacious and practical cabin for its size, but some of its slightly larger competitors, such as the Ford Fiesta and Volkswagen Polo, did not offer the option of 5 doors at the time. From 1989, just before the Metro was replaced, 3-door versions were given a raised fuel filler. This also coincided with the cars being able to run on unleaded petrol due to unleaded head valves, 3 years before EEC regulations made it compulsory for all new cars to have a catalytic converter or fuel injection.